be in my own space of mind, making boss moves in my own time, and I got my own rush. Find me all alone, I'm on the road. I had to take a couple hits, a couple stones, but targets I don't ever miss, they wanna know.
Start to be me.
Let me give you this game for free. Know you see me on the come up, big girl with big dreams and big drip. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'ma put my money where my mouth is. Talk a good game, I'm out for pay.
So, we are in week 2. This is technically day 3. So now we are on like a group schedule. So the whole class is broken down into 3 groups, A, B, and C. So at this point, it'll be one group, one day, one group will be off. They won't come at all. Another group will be on the training field, doing different maneuvers. And then another group will be out on the road. So training maneuvers and classroom for one group, and then the other group will be gone on the road. So that started this week. So I actually was shuffled between groups unknowingly from what we were told Thursday, then when we came in on Monday. But so Monday I didn't get to record, but we were in the classroom and on the field. So we were practicing. I think I mentioned last week in that video, we were doing the straightforward and coupling and uncoupling maneuvers. So Monday, the first half of the day was spent doing that. I still have not been able to do the coupling and uncoupling just yet. Every time it's getting ready to be my turn, we're always taking a break. So yeah, but I was able to do the straightforward movements. So that was on Monday. So that was actually my first time in the truck and moving it at all. So yeah. So I did good with that. I'm definitely interested to do the coupling exercise, just because that involves some backing up. So yeah, I'm curious to do that. So Tuesday, which was yesterday, my group was off, so I didn't have class. So today is Wednesday, and my group is in the truck. So y'all, this morning your girl drove an 18-wheeler with a trailer and everything. Like, drove on the highway. So initially, like Monday, when they told us, we thought the instructors were just gonna drive and we were gonna like observe for the first ride at least. No, they was like, no, y'all getting up under the wheel. So the instructors do like an overview to start, and then they drive for a little bit, and then they switch over and let us drive. So yes, the driving part, like, I'm good. I thought it would be nerve-wracking, like actually just being in the truck and the fact that it's not a car, and I've never drove anything that size before. I thought that would be nerve-wracking, but surprisingly, like, that part didn't bother. Like, the driving part, I'm good. I was golden. We were just on like straight highway, so we're not doing no turns or nothing like that. It was just straight highway. So I'm good on that. It's just the using the clutch and shifting the gears. All this is new for me. Like, I have no experience with a car, stick shift or anything. So for me, it's learning because they're teaching us to double clutch. So it's clutching, using the clutch, learning what gears are where, the gear pattern. The truck we're in today is a 10-speed. So learning my gear pattern, trying to memorize, like as she's telling me where to go, trying to memorize where that is, plus watching the tack to make sure my RPMs, where it is when she's telling me to clutch, and it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. I got a couple gears on my own, but she definitely had to help me for sure. There's 4 of us total in the truck, not including the instructor, 5 including her, but there's 4 students in the truck, and 2 of them, they kind of already have an idea of what to do. So theirs was pretty good. Me and the other student in the truck, we kind of on the same page because me and him both have not had any experience with driving a stick shift, so all this is new for us. So it's kind of a even balance in our truck. So yeah. But everybody has been very encouraging. So yeah, y'all just pray for your girl, because I'm just trying to have the mindset that, it's something new for me. So I shouldn't have the mindset that I'm just going to grasp it just like that, which I knew that wasn't going to be the case. But when you're actually in it and doing it, it's just, yeah, like I really want to grasp this. So yeah. And even like when we came back, because I'm on my lunch break right now, one of the he's the coordinator of the program. So he was like, "How'd you do?" And I was like, ugh. So, but he was like, you got a couple gears in, so there's your positives. So he was like, I told y'all it was a lot. He was like, but with practice, you would definitely get it. So, yeah, like I said, everybody's been very encouraging, and I mean, we made it back in one piece. So, I didn't stall the truck in the middle of the road or anything like that. So, yeah. I'm just, yeah. I just really want to get it. So, but I know, with practice, it'll come. So when we go back from lunch, we're gonna drive some more. So yeah. I don't know if we're gonna go the same route that we were this morning, or if she's gonna switch it up and we take another highway. I don't know. But y'all pray for your girl. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Hey, YouTube. So, just a quick little update. Today is Friday. It's my off day, and just to kind of recap from where I left off. We did some driving on Monday. I think that's the last snippet that I did. Then I was off Tuesday. Wednesday. No, I drove Wednesday. Monday was just a regular day. I think I was in the classroom. I drove Wednesday, And I think the last snippet I did was during lunchtime. And so when we went back, we had a little more driving time. And this time, instead of being on straight roads, they refer to it as a rodeo. So basically it's a full circle in like this little industrial area. So we had to make several turns. Which that went well. It's just mostly my shifting that I have to work on. I did fine with my turns. Listening to her direction with, making sure I'm pulling out far enough to ensure that the trailer doesn't clip the curb or anything. All that was good. It's just this shifting, like learning the clutch and the gear pattern. I've been trying to watch some videos to see if I can get like better understanding. But I know it comes with practice. So, yeah, so that was the later half of Wednesday. So, after we got back and talking to some of my classmates, quite a few of them were struggling too on their ride. So yeah. So yesterday, we were on the yard doing training exercises. So again, we are still working on the straightforward maneuvers and the coupling and uncoupling exercises. So I finally did the coupling and uncoupling exercise for the first time. And I've got to work on it because we're actually being tested on that in the class. So, and steps have to be done in the exact order in order to get proper credit. So, and we only have 10 minutes to do everything. So it definitely took me longer than 10 minutes, but I'll say because it was my first time, I'm learning the process of everything. So yeah, my straightforward, this was my second time doing straightforward, and I did great for the most part with that. I got my turns all good. I didn't hit any cones this time. The first time I did it, I did nick one cone. But this time, like, everything was spot on. On this one, there's a turn where we have to make sure our trailer there's a tire and then there's a mark of paint. So they want the trailer tire to basically roll over the paint, but not to bump the tire part. So that's that. So I keep missing the paint part by a bit, but quite a few have like gone over the whole tire. So I'm just working on trying to get my angle right so I can turn at the right point. So it'll touch as long as it's even just a little bit. So yeah. So it's, I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to like just pick up on stuff. But it's gonna take some work. I think it's just natural to kind of feel that way when you're learning. And just, talking with some of my classmates, they're kind of struggling with the same thing too. So, you're real hard on yourself. So, but I know with time and continued practice and just asking questions, it'll get there. It's only week 2. So, going into week 3. So, my next drive is on Monday. Like I said, today's my off day. So Monday is my group's next drive. So yeah, once we start on Monday, our drive time will be, I think she said, an hour a piece, whereas this week we only drove like 30 minutes a piece. So that's gonna be interesting. And y'all, let me tell you something. When I came home Wednesday, it was just mental exhaustion. So yeah, I came home, I showered, ate something, and I went to bed. So, and that was just from 30 minutes of driving. So, we're gonna all do an hour apiece, and then we're taking country back roads as well. So that's gonna be another thing to worry about while we're driving. So yeah, and I'm probably gonna go first, because one of my classmates who went first this week, he was like, "I'm not trying to go first." I said, well, I'll go first. I can go ahead and get mine over with, because I already know it's gonna be a lot. So unless he changes his mind, I'm gonna go ahead and go first and get mine over with. So I can just kind of watch everybody else and get some pointers. And I'm gonna try to change my positioning in the truck while we're riding, because the last ride I was behind the driver's seat, and it's just it's kind of a difficult position to be in when you're trying to watch people's movement and stuff. So I'm gonna see if one of my other classmates will let me switch. Try to see if I can get behind the passenger seat, cause then I can see all the, movement of the gear and then the clutch and all that. So I'm gonna try to see if they'll let me sit over there. So that's about it for week 2. Classroom part is pretty much going well. I'm still maintaining my 80%. I think the last time I averaged everything up, I was at like a 95, 94%, I think. So I'm good on that right now. We just took a test Thursday, and I'm not too sure about that one. But I did say that about another one, and I ended up passing it. But the one we took Thursday, this is the first time I didn't make, because we didn't have as much stuff highlighted, I just figured I could kind of glance over the page and I would be good. But normally I make flashcards and just kind of, do a quick study session off that. And then when I got the test, I was like, should have made those flashcards. So, this one might not be so good, but he did tell us, if we bomb a couple of them, it won't hurt us. Just as long as we're doing well on the other ones, which I have been, so that's a plus. So, but overall, I'm still, just trying to remain positive, trying to soak in as much stuff as I can. I really wish I had a way to had somebody that I could like practice the gear shifting with, like on the weekends or something. And that might be something that I may look into. Because I feel like I just need more practice with that. So, and I may talk to the instructors next week. And I don't know, maybe see if I can come in on off day or something. I don't know. Probably won't let me do that, but yeah, I feel like I need to practice with somebody, but they all keep saying, you know, with the allotted ride time that they giving us, that, you know, it'll click, but logically I just can't put it together on how. But I mean, they're professionals, they know what they're doing. So people have clearly passed this class before who have never, you know, driven a semi-truck or a manual vehicle. So yeah, it's a lot, but I can handle it. I just keep reminding myself of that. So yeah, it's a process. I'm just curious. I'm trying not to think too far ahead, because I sometimes find myself doing that. Thinking of like, how in the world am I gonna get this by this point in time? And just a friend of mine told me just take it day by day, one day at a time. So I've got to take it one day at a time, one baby steps, like I tell. So I do like fitness coaching as well. So I tell this to my clients in terms of like fitness and weight loss and stuff when they get anxious about, you know, the scale's not moving, or, you know, I'm overwhelmed with figuring out what to eat or what have you. And my go-to is always take it day by day, and sometimes hour by hour. Like, you just have to take it little by little, and then eventually, like, it's gonna add up to the total picture. So I just gotta take it day by day, moment by moment, and I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. So, all right, y'all. I think I've rambled long enough for this week's recap. I think it'll be a while before I get another 2 days off. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like when the best time would be to do like a recap of the day. So I'm thinking I'll probably just do like our last break of the day. And just go out to my car and, you know, record the recap of the day in my car. That way I won't have to like break it up into like 2 separate clips. I can, by that point in the day, we've pretty much done everything that we're gonna do for the day. Because in the morning when I'm not driving and I'm at school, we do our maneuvers in the morning, and in the afternoon after lunch, we do the classroom portion. So, yeah, the classroom portion, I mean, it's probably not too much you want to hear about that. So, I probably use that time to, you know, share my thoughts on what doing the maneuvers and stuff is like. And I'm sorry, y'all, for the eye contact. I'm still trying to get used to not looking here at the screen and looking here at the camera. So y'all bear with me on that. I think about it after every time I do it. But yeah. So again, week 2 recap. Next week is going into week 3. And I will be driving again on Monday. So y'all just pray for me. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
I be in my own space of mind, making boss moves in my own time, and I got my own ride. Find me all alone. a couple stones, but